Elon Musk apologizes to President Donald Trump. A radical judge blocks Trump's deportation effort of Mohammed Khalil. And Karoline Leavitt shuts down an activist reporter. Here's the top 5 reasons Trump is trending today. All right, number 1 reason Trump is trending today, Elon Musk apologizes for his crazy posts about President Donald Trump. This is sort of an apology to President Donald Trump. This is what he put. He posted it very early, 3 o'clock this morning. He posts, "I regret some of my posts about President Trump last week. They went too far." Now, this got over 80 million views on that post when he put it up there. I think his apology didn't go far enough there. Now, this is the 2 biggest hurtful ones, which he's now deleted these posts, which were reckless by all accounts. He posts that President Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. Insinuating as if Trump is on the Epstein list or Trump was on Epstein Island or is somehow involved with what was going on with Epstein. And that was very reckless for him to put out there, because now you give food to the fire for all these left-wing lunatics that are out there. They're going to take that and say, post pictures of Trump and Epstein, as if that had an even 1% chance of being true. That Trump was with Epstein on the island and involved in some of that trafficking and all that stuff that went on with Epstein. Because if true, I've mentioned this many times, if that were true, there's not a soul on this planet that the Democrats would not have sent down the river if it meant getting President Donald Trump. So it's impossible that he would be actually linked in there with any credible evidence, because they would have done it. They would have used it. There's not a prince, a princess, a king in the galaxy that they would not have sold down the river. These politicians, the Democrats, would have sold their own mother if it meant getting Trump. And so to have this piece of evidence and not use it is 0 chance. But that was one of his reckless tweets. The other one, of course, was he quote tweeted somebody that said President Trump should be impeached, agreeing with the tweet, saying that President Donald Trump should be impeached. So he basically implied that Trump is a pedo and that Trump should be impeached. And that's almost unforgivable, but it's like, and it's a shame because, he was such a big part of the campaign. It was exciting when Elon Musk came on board. And then to also like posts and agree with people that say Trump, Elon saying Trump wouldn't have won if it wasn't for me, which is complete and utter BS. We all know that. So I'm glad that he put this out there. We'll take it. It was definitely better than Simone Biles' apology to Riley Gaines. I'll give you that. At least he didn't put out some kind of 4-paragraph AI-generated apology. But he does regret it, and I bet you he does. They were stupid to post and reckless. So you got an apology from Elon. Trump will accept that apology, but he will never be back in the graces with President Donald Trump the way that it was prior to this. Number 2 reason Trump is trending today, a federal, or I should say activist judge blocks the deportation efforts of Mohammed Khalil. They were trying to use the foreign policy claim to get rid of this lunatic. He's a guy that was riling up, creating all these anti-American protests, organizing all these anti-American protests over at Columbia University. So they're trying to throw this guy out of the country. And of course, the left is like, no, this guy gets to stay. This guy, Mohammed Khalil, was born in Syria. Somehow he's a Palestinian. He was born in Syria. He holds an Algerian citizenship. He came into the country in 2022 and then magically fell in love and got married, got a green card. And then for the last 2 years, he's been organizing these anti-American protests and spreading all this propaganda. You wonder sometimes with these people, like, are they here? Were they purposely sent here? Are these paid people that are sent here to get into our colleges and spread this propaganda, this anti-America, down with the West, the stuff that they spread in these universities? It's bad enough we have the teachers and the professors doing it, but you got these outside agitators who hate this country. Let's get it straight. Mohammed Khalil hates America with all of his heart, if he's got one. He hates America. Yet, it's another one of these things where we're not allowed to get rid of him. He's in here agitating all these kids. So it's another one of these. Here's a judge. Who is the judge? Let me give it to you here. Judge Michael Farbiaraz. I don't know how to say his name. Farbiaraz. I don't know. He was appointed by Joe Biden. And of course, he's like, no, this guy that hates America and organizes anti-Trump, anti-America, anti-West protests, he gets to stay in the country. We're not throwing that guy out. Number 3 reason Trump is trending today, Karoline Leavitt, as she so famously does now, absolutely crushes and shuts down this activist reporter who asks the question, because Trump has his military parade this weekend, And so you had this reporter says, oh, if there's peaceful protests that show up at the military parade, is Trump going to allow that? And Karoline Leavitt responds beautifully saying, of course he's going to allow that. He approves of peaceful protests. What a stupid question. And it was a stupid question, and the reporter should be ashamed of herself. Because it's another one of these things that the left, the activists in the media, the paid agitators in the media, that they try to skew the line for the American people to try to make it sound as if the Trump and the Republicans are against protests. You're not allowed to protest. They're shutting down your protests. When you know damn well it's the rioting that they are shutting down. That's what this always comes down to. There's a big major difference between a protest and a riot. And what is going on, what we saw in L.A., are riots, right? And that's what President Donald Trump will not allow, will not stand for. And the media knows that. But they have to ask the question as if almost it's possible that Trump won't allow a peaceful protest. Just by asking the question this is how radical they are. It doesn't matter the answer. They know that Karoline Leavitt's going to shut them down. But asking that question makes it sound as if it's possible that Trump won't allow a peaceful protest. It's the same thing with legal and illegal immigrants. You will never hear the CNN talk about illegal immigration. They'll only talk about it as undocumented migrants. They'll never mention the fact that the people here are illegal. It's the same thing they do with the books. The porn books that we see coming into the schools. They'll say, oh, the Republicans are banning books. They never tell you which books. They do this on purpose. A number 4 reason Trump is trending today. Trump has reversed the Biden migrant economy. Speaking of the migrants here, this report was put out by the U.S. Bureau of Labor. Under President Donald Trump, native-born workers have accounted for all employment gains. There you go with the foreign-born employment numbers and the native-born employment numbers. Over a similar period in Biden's final 2 years in office, native-born Americans accounted for just 1/3 of the gains. So this was something that President Donald Trump was always going to do. He is the America first. The jobs that are available and the ones that are yet to come from all this manufacturing that's coming back to our shores here goes to the American citizen first. That is where it belongs. And so President Donald Trump is making sure that that is what happens. And so he's reversing these policies by President Joe Biden, who really should be charged with treason for allowing our country to be invaded. But that's besides the point. We know we go into that. Anyway, more American-born people getting the jobs than ever before. Number 5 reason Trump is trending today. He attends Les Misérables at the Kennedy Center. Now, we know President Donald Trump took over the Kennedy Center and pretty much saved it. From these woke, whacked leftists that took it over and just, leftified the entire thing. President Donald Trump taking it back. He is I think he said at the press conference there, entering the Kennedy Center, that the first play he saw was Cats. I mean, you're going way back for that. Melania Trump, who looks stunning there, speaking alongside the president. I think she said her first one was Phantom of the Opera. President Donald Trump is somebody that enjoys the musical theater. He's somebody that enjoys going to the fights. He is a real American culture person, and so it's great to see him there, looking sharp, looking great. He's got America going in the right direction. We're headed into the golden age. If you like these breakdowns, make sure you follow the podcast. You can hear the top 5 reasons why Trump is trending each and every day.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cat babies in our air.